Hey, what's up? So I drew this kind of for funsies. This is like a really simple. I don't know. It started off life. Here, I'll just show you what it was. I drew a box. Yeah, it's I drew a circle and I drew a square, and I drew a couple ellipses on this one here. And you're gonna actually see that some of these are not constrained for whatever reason. I don't know why. Um, hmm, let me see here. Okay, gotcha. That shouldn't have actually happened. That was all. Let me fix that really quick. So the easiest kind of way to do this is I can have, well, I guess I could just have this guy off to the side, and then this one was supposed to be 135. Yeah. So I don't know why that came undone. Maybe I deleted something by accident or something. I don't know. Whatever. So that's kind of the idea that I had from there. Top here. Ooh, jeez. Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay. So that was kind of the idea from that. And that's what became of this. I could change, just turn this off so you can kind of see what we got here. So we got a big fat fillet here. So this is going to be like a big 15 mil end mill. Kind of special to go with a ball nose, but that's just what I chose because this is 15 high and I went halfway, and a nice like little round over type of thing. So, and then on the top here, this is just a, I think it was like an 1/8 inch or an 1.5 mil fillet on here, and then everything else has a fillet too, which is kind of, they're kind of labor intensive, but some of them aren't too bad. So ball nose, end mill, ball nose, end mill, ball nose, end mill. All the same thing, and then roundy round a few more times to create some of this stuff. Sometimes they go this way. I would probably do this in a circular pattern for machining, but I'm not really a really experienced machinist, so I really don't know. I don't think there's a bad way to really do anything, but there is slow ways and inefficient ways and stuff like that. So but here I wanted to try and make like an indent and a scallop and something that I can array around, maybe, or pattern around, I should say. Is it array in this one or a pattern? No, it is pattern. Yeah. Okay. So array is a AutoCAD term. Anyways, I want to create like a little dip that's in here. So let's create the outline. The outline kind of for this. So I'm just going to project the one surface up here. So I have all these things here, turn off the body. And then I'm really interested in following this curve and following this curve here, and just kind of like blending it into each other so it like looks really nice. So let's use the offset pattern. So I'm only really interested in one, but see how kind of the front here comes into a it goes into a sharp point afterwards, like it's resolving into past 0, right? And then it gives us an error here. So we're at, I don't know, 1 point, where does it give us the error? We're at about 2.2 mil, so let's just say 2. That's probably our maximum. That's getting into a convergence point. And then let's do it the other one, see what that one looks like here. So we'll go the exact same way. This one here, let's just do 2, because 2 is nice and easy. But we have a fillet on here, so let's go a little bit further, like 4.5. 4.5 leaves a mil, 2 mil. So we got 1.5 plus, I think it's actually it's just a 1 mil. So 1 mil plus 2 mils, 3 mil. So 3. Where does that leave us? 3. Yeah, okay. We'll just leave it there. So I'm gonna do the trim tool, trimity, and that basically screws up everything. So just double click and then double click to get rid of all that too here. So see how my references are lost? So the references are lost, but they're not totally lost. Select here, make sure I can select everything. Add to dimension. Can I do that with this? Hopefully I can. Dimension. Sometimes I lose the ability to do this, and I don't know why. Right. Let's finish the sketch. We're gonna go back into it, edit sketch. Sometimes it doesn't let me dimension these offsets for whatever reason. Don't know. Are they just, is my video card screwing me up again? Sometimes my constraints go bye-bye. For whatever reason, I don't know. It's so strange. But hey, that's what recording videos and stuff's all about, right? Kind of fun. So see, I can drag this off into the middle of nowhere, and then same with this one, and you know, this one, they're kind of like sort of constrained to each other. So I know there is things here, but they're not being shown. Very curious. Why is it that I can't do this, right? Is it because it's a curved surface? Am I actually constrained to this? Do I actually need, I'm just undoing here by the way, do I actually need to do any, like to not do any of this, right? So the answer is no, I don't actually have to. So if you want the quick and dirty way to do this, you finish the sketch, you extrude it to nothing. You can do like, I don't know, 2, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So you have this sort of deal around here, and then, you know, just maybe do some direct editing things and just delete it a little bit, and then, you know, if this is the end game, kind of just cheat my way around things, you know, like sort of deal. And then I kind of have a pattern to work from, and it's not like a huge I hate to say it, but it's not a big deal, for example. So there's a couple different ways I can do this sort of shape. One, I wanted to cut out in this, right? So this is the outline of the top that I wanted. So all I want really from this is just the outline from the top. This is like seriously the most quick and dirty way to have a constrained sketch in space, and then kind of like remove everything that has curved surfaces, right? Because remember, all these are curves, and that's probably the reason why I couldn't dimension the offsets, because sometimes when you get rid of all those things, they just kind of go bye-bye. There's a couple other things too I want to try, and that's deleting the offset first and then going backwards. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make another sketch on here. You'll see me like go around and do a bunch of weird kind of things all the time as far as this goes here. So like removing things. It's like, why did you do that? You know, it doesn't really matter. You could have left it in there. Why? I just don't want to see it, right? So yeah, that's just kind of how I am. So this is the patch that I want to use on the top. So there's a couple different ways we can do this. What I would probably prefer to do is what's the easiest way here? So I could make another sketch. I like to use lofts whenever I can, because the computer does most of the work, right? And I don't have to dick around with all the T-spline entities or any of the NURB surfaces and stuff like that. And it just kind of seems like a better way to do things, you know, and it's, you know, for drawing a few sketches and it gets me what I want. Maybe that's a better way to do things. And then and then it kind of remains a little bit parametric too. Let me know if you guys have a better way to do these sort of things. This is kind of just what I've come up with in my workflow over a little while. And I know it's kind of messy, but you know, I could just select everything and make it into a group and then forget about it. So there's that there too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create another. We're gonna create an offset plane from here and down. I don't know, 3 minus 3. That's probably about as far as I want to go. Now, when I project this, I want to keep this kind of in line with each other. So when I create a section the other way, it's just gonna stay. And like having this it's in a weird location, and I don't know. It's just I intentionally kind of make it hard on myself, so I get into situations where you know, it might be difficult to work with, and I think it's a good idea, especially with exercises like this, because this is kind of like a creative project where I just want to see if I can build something like that. You know, I've never really tried to do a scalloped part, where it's steep at one side, it's curved on all sides, it's kind of a triangle. There's a parabolic sort of shape that's offsets, and like it's referenced to a whole bunch of other shit. And you know, I think that's it's good to work the creative muscle, right? Try and build something that is weird. So that's the whole idea. So we're just gonna create another sketch on this guy. Oh, not with that guy. We're gonna project. Can I double click? Yeah, I can. So that's gonna give me another sketch here. So turn off this guy because don't need to do anymore. And here's I'm just gonna create myself a center line. Where are you? Can I just draw back to here? Okay. I'm just gonna draw from there. And then hopefully I can square this up. No? Do you want me to actually draw? Oh, actually draw a line? Whoa. This should be on a plane, right? I'm on a plane. No, I can't do it because it's a curve. I just can't see the curve. Oh, how beautiful that is. Right? So I have this, and then I have an imaginary line where I can do a bunch of other things. So what's the easiest way? Maybe I can just do a general offset and then move these back in line with each other, because there should be like, I don't know, like something like this. Maybe it doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe just a little bit smaller, but see how I kind of get this, see how that converges in here? I still want it to be roughly the same as this, but I kind of want to bend it over, like down a little bit further. So when I bring this back, if it's 2 millimeters all the way around, see, like my radiuses are diminishing. I still kind of want to have the radius even up here, and I know I'm not going to be able to get that surface really. So let's do another 2 just to see. -2, yeah, that goes away. -1.5. Oh, 6, 8. Yeah, okay. So there's the offset. This goes into a point of nothingness. I don't think. Yeah, because I haven't really drawn any of this stuff myself. And this should not be a regular curve, right? So where does my regular curve kind of stop here? So I'm just kind of doing this by eye. See how there's a ripple effect kind of on this. So let's do, just getting it close, right? It's kind of the same thing. So 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be awesome because this is all going to go bye-bye here in a second. I kind of want to do that right there. Right. So see that? It's kind of going all over the place. And that's just a product of how this curve was done, because I used an ellipse for one, which is totally kind of rad, right? Now the other thing I can do is extend this dude out this way, right? Get rid of these guys. These are technically all Fantomi lines. Same with this. Oh, what have I done? Okay. This is the only one I'm really concerned about anyways. Hey man. Really? Why are you not... What did I do to upset you? Is there something? Well, it's staying there. I don't know what the deal is. I never touched it. I didn't touch you. No touchy. 1.8. So this will give me like the lofted surface here. But the one thing I did want was I kind of wanted like a 3D scallop sort of deal. So if I had to do what do you call it? Like I want this to kind of converge into an angle of sorts on the backside, right? And this is kind of what's really difficult about getting a correct surface, for example. So kind of what I want to do is, if I turn on the other sketch here, it's this deep here, but like from here, I want it to kind of come down into a radius. So this needs to like slope into one radius here, and then this needs to look like an angle of sorts, right? But I want that on an angle like this, and then that's curved like that. So if you kind of see, if you see what's going on here, see the curve here, it's curved that way. Like it's not that, it's a very, I think it's a difficult shape to work with, and maybe it's not, you know, but let's give it a try. Let's see if we can actually do it. And then this is going to, you know, come down into here, but I want this to be a lot more gradual to come into there. So that's what I wanted it to be. So the original idea I had was make a shape that looks like that and then loft it to here, or just loft it all the way into the back, or I can build like a sort of like a cone shape and chop it, or do something else to it, right? Like do a curve, and that'll get me close, but it won't give me the other one, the other way around. So I could take a curve or a cylinder and tip it on an angle, like you would normally do things from before, I guess. Kind of just to get close. So this is a very weird shape. So let's think about this here for a second. Huh. What do we think? Well, you know what? Actually, it might be really easy. I'm going to, let's see if it works. So I'm going to make a, I'm going to draw a plane. Nope. 3-point plane. 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. That should work. I wanted it in the middle, but do I want it in the middle? Yeah, I do want it in the middle. So let's do this here. Edit sketch. We're going to make a point here in the middle. Fire the missiles. That sort of deal. Finish. Now, to do this correctly, if I wanted that 3D sketch line, I would have to project that onto a curved surface. So between these two, I would have to create... Can I create a loft between two curved lines? Yes. Okay, so there's that. Keep on these two sketches. So this is what I'm talking about. See the kind of like the weird curved sketch sort of deal? So when I create another 3-point sketch, I'm going to have a plane that's really close to it. Construct a 3-point plane. So 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of an average. And it's going to cut between the two, right? So of sorts. And then I'm going to make a sketch on here with these 3 points. So one, let's do a roundy round. Ooh. No. Give me my points. Sometimes you just gotta force it, right? So see, this is not... Ooh, trying to... My 3D mouse moved over a little bit. There we go. So see, this is on... It's not actually on the plane. It's pretty darn close, though. So I don't know. Generally, you have to do this twice, but I'm going to try and just do it right now. I'm going to project a surface. Here's the surface. Curves. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't support it. Curves. Oops. 3 sketch on, please. Not supports projecting sketch geometry to the same sketch. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm dumb. It's okay. So we're just gonna do this again. Turn on the construction. Plane number 2. gonna create another sketch on here. Then we're in this plane here. Project a surface. This guy, select this one here, and it should just go because it's the closest. It's like literally right there. I'm gonna turn this off, and then this one should follow that really, really well. So that's the projected thing. So if we turn that sketch on, that's kind of the general shape that I wanted, right? So that's the whole idea here with that. This coming back here, this should all kind of be around. So I just want to see if I can, now that I have that backside there, that's pretty much what I wanted. So I want to see if I can just do a loft, right, from one to another. I'm just gonna see what it gives me. Maybe it doesn't give me anything. See, that's exactly what I wanted, pretty much. Okay, good. So it'll give me most of it, and that's cool. See, this is the surfacing. Like, this is the reason why I do it this way and not just create a form and start pulling stuff, is because I want all of this to be kind of just like stretched over like you would fabric over a frame sort of deal. And I already have this one here, so when I should be able just to use the surfacing tools and trim. Use this as the trim tool. Should go. Right, trim all that off, or I could make a patch, right? But this is my curved surface already, so why not use it? I'm going to reverse the normal on that. So that's kind of how I roll. And then let's put them together. So give me a green. Yep. Beautiful surface. It looks pretty decent there. Right on. So if I was to create a patch on top of this, because it should be a flat surface, yes. And then this is also, I don't know, reverse normal doesn't, I don't know, I don't actually know enough about this to know why that's a thing. Maybe it's just for moving stuff, or I don't know. I really don't know why the reverse normal is there. I just do it because I'm kind of like slightly OCD about things like that. So what do we got here? Oh yeah, and also, like, if you're watching this and you're like, dude, there's much easier way to do this, please let me know, because, you know, like, this is just what I'm coming up with, and I'd love to learn more shit. It's just amazing. Maybe this would have been better served going to this one here instead, or just to leave it as a square corner and then do all the fillets later. So this is kind of what I'm kind of done with, right? But in saying that, let's keep going here. So we'll go to stitch. We're gonna make this I want to make this a solid surface here. So you and you. Is that gonna go? Yeah, sweet. Sweet. So now I know that it's a solid. Let's do, I don't know if it's gonna even let me allow me to do this here. But what I could do is I'm gonna cut you out. Yeah. Keep the tool. Damn, boy. Right. So now I have this cutout, and hopefully I can do a even just a small fillet on here would be great, or some sort of smoothing thing, but I don't know if I can because it's curved, right? So how do I yeah, see, if I delete like any one of these, there's only two surfaces here, but that's basically what I wanted, right? Because if you were to use a cutter to come in here and go, you know, and it would probably sound like that. I wanted to put like a 1 mil thing on here or something like that. What I wanted was a little bit more of a spread. Actually, I don't even know, you know, to be honest with you. So something maybe from like this corner here to this one here, and just like flow out a little bit more. I don't really know. Maybe I should have had a square corner and then let the program do all the hard work as far as that goes. So if I go back in my timeline, maybe I can do that. So if is it this guy? Which one was it? Because I removed it, right? Let's do suppression. Suppress features. And that gives me something insano. Right. Yeah, it's not going to allow me to do that because there's a few other silly things here. So see how there's like this little... Oh, it's this one here. That one. Not this one. Suppress features, go forward. Forward. What does this sketch look like here? Yeah, that might actually work. So two things like this. 1-to-1. Just gonna like delete all of them. See, bitches. So does that still like look in line with each other? It's like all the way over here, something stupid. That looks really funky. Whatever. Right? And it's like I could have done this in a better way. So you know what? Actually, let me leave this one. So I have that one. Let's do this again on the other side here. I'm just going to go a little more quickly for this one here. And I'm going to do them all in separate, all in separate sketches because why not? So there's this guy. Turn the body off. It's the same thing. What do we do? 2? No, 1.8, 2. Offset this one. Ooh, my goodness. 3.5. 3? What did I do last time? Was it 3? It was 3. Of course it was 3. So I have that. So there's the two little things here again. We'll go to extrude the profile up. What, 3 mil again? What did I say? And get rid of these bad boys. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Oh. Another sketch, right? And project. This one down, finish. Remove, because we don't need any of that crap. And then, because I have this plane already, yeah. Nope. Offset plane, U, down 3. We're going to do this one here. Project. 2. Unbuckle my shoe. Turn the body off. So we're going to do this one maybe... I think it was -2, right? We're just going to do this one a little more simply. And we're going to try and add all of our stuff later on here. So this one here is a lot more simple, I think. So we need to make... oh yeah, that's right. Need to make the center point, right? So... Ooh. Line... I don't like that. How do I turn that off again? I don't remember. It's annoying though. Like it came and it went. Oh, look at that. Shift P for point. Bam. How many flurbos do you want? Finish. The one up here. Can I create a 3-point plane? 3-point planes is like old school shit, right? And then surface. loft, right? Was it loft? Curvy to curve? Yep. So that will get me my curvy to curve curve. Curve and a curve curve. Maybe I should just do all of them like that. Should I stop here, actually? So let me put on the last two. So if I have one, should I just do it right from here? Because this will curve around afterwards, right? Maybe I should. Maybe I should do it with a solid. Skip the other step, right? Will it work? It's pretty damn close. See, I don't have the. It's not like a sphere, like a sphere curve, I guess, like a 3D arc. So it's curved in this direction and then curved in also the other direction. So, and then it would kind of come up like a boat, but I don't want that to happen. I just want it to be. Well, I guess that's kind of what it would be. It's going to be the exact same, I would think. So yeah, let's just do it. Try it out. Okay. And then, what is this going to look like here? You going to give me anything? Sweet. How about 2? Yeah, obviously it's gonna not delete the face. So I have a little bit of geometry here. Let's turn on this guy and do another quick subtraction. I keep the tool here on this also, and I want to see what it looks like from the first body. Right. So is that kind of what we wanted, or was this more? You know, this is more, I think, what I wanted from before, but I wanted a more of a curve on the bottom here. So, but now that I have this, maybe I can still curve this on here. Let's try that with a, with a 2 maybe? Or a Juan on the inside. Maybe it's just having a biatch with the tangents here. Let's try this again, just with the 1. 2. Yeah, see, this one will work. It's a good way to figure out all this stuff. Figure out how all of this works. So the more we do, the better everything gets, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Can I select? Oh, I just need to be done like that. 2. See, that's not so bad. I don't want like an actual, like a dippity dip in there. And this is also flat, right? So let me go back. I did miss an important part of this, right? Okay, so let me do this first. So there's that. That's where we left off here. We're going to create a sketch. Sketches come out. Arc. 2. 3. I don't know why I had to choose it 3 times, but it's kind of silly. Oh, where's my sketch thing? That's weird. I don't know why I have the word flurbos stuck in my brain. It's kind of weird. Okay. Just gonna project a surface again. That's the surface. This is the curve. And that's the OK button. So there's the curve. Surface can go bye-bye. Remove. Remove. Noch remove. Yeah. Just leave it. I kind of need it anyways for the other one. Surface. Trim tool is this one. The outside. Yep. So that's our compound surface. Kind of bubbled up there. There's the inside piece that I want to loft to. So we're going to do a loft. 1 to 2. Ooh, this one. U to U. No? I did do loft last time, didn't I? 1 to 1? Maybe not. I thought I did. Loft cannot be created. Try changing the input, swapping profiles for rails. Centerline, adjusting the continuity of conditions. Yeah, see, like it's... Okay. Delete. Huh. Silly goose. What am I doing here? Dumb. Right, so I got the surface down here. Do a pretty patch up top here. Beautiful. Stitch them all together. Just like that for a solid surface. Would be great if I could just this profile right on here. See, that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. I should have did it the first time. So let's do 2. I think 2 would probably be the best. Let's turn on this guy here. Turn off that. Try to do a quick combine. Keep the tool. We can kind of get the exact shape that we were looking for before. That's exactly what I wanted, right? So, and it's kind of like an order of operations as far as all that stuff goes here. So, the reason why I kept this was I wanted to see, maybe just the kind of the look, I guess. And this has a little bit of parametricity to it. That's my word. So there's a little bit more, 3 mil or whatever. And then, you know, if I can move, I move the sketches or any of this stuff here, it's all going to move a little bit. It's going to delete, obviously, because I'm stupid. Anyways, and then all this should be able to be rounded over afterwards also, by, I don't know, 0.5 mil or something. 2. Oh, and it just kind of like bumps into each other. So that's really neat. Okay. I don't know if it's going to stay or not. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So this one, and this one. What do we do as far as that goes? You know, even just having this here like that is probably pretty cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. And then this guy here, yeah, should be the middle. I think. Damn well better be the middle. Yeah, looks like the middle. This is the other guy's clearly the winner. The winner of the chicken dinner. So anything I do after this is kind of gravy. So to get all 4 of these, I'm going to do a circular pattern. I'm going to do bodies because that's what this is. I'm going to do the axis of rotation. I'm going to go up 1. And how I designed all this is basically all in line with each other. It's square, but if it wasn't, I could choose where I wanted stuff to go. So I just do that. And then first body here, same type of thing. We're not going to keep the tools this time. So target body, get rid of all these guys here. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead 1. Edit the feature. See the missing tool bodies? It's because we did this beforehand like that. Like a silly goose, right? I don't even remember what this was about. What was this about? Yeah. Delete. Yes. Go ahead 1. So there's all these guys. And then, yeah. So that's this one curve. And then I can do all the other ones afterwards here too. So 1, 2, unbuckle my shoe. 3, 4. Shut the door. And this video is like really, really long, but that's basically in a nutshell kind of what I wanted to do. If there's an easier way to do this, I'm all for learning. Like I was saying, these 2 surfaces are there's a compound curve on everything, right? So this is curved like a dish. You can't even see it here. Derp. How do we do that? How do we do this? Inspects. Section analyses. I can't even get this to go. Everything's curved on this. So there's not like a really good curved surface here that I can go off of, but just to give you an idea. So this is curved. Everything's curved here. It's on a 45-degree angle. Parabolic curve this way. It's curved angle like this. Or an arc, I should say. This is on an angle backwards. This also has its own angle. If you can kind of see that there, my anti-aliasing is not working correctly, but it should catch up with this right there. There we go. So right, it's so you see that kind of curve goes in there, and then we have a fillet in here. So theoretically, yeah, that's totally manufacturable. It's you know, we could totally cut this out with an end mill or something like that. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll leave those open. Be nasty if you really want to. If not, you can be constructive with your criticism, or if you just want to, like, say, hey, you know, that's cool. What else you kind of got coming? I don't mind the conversation. Like I was saying, this is just this thing is for nothing in particular, and yeah, perspective of the faces. Nothing in particular. The only flat really things on these are just the planes themselves, you know, front top type of deal. Everything else in its own plane has some sort of curvature to it, which I thought was kind of neat. So there's that one and that one and that one are kind of flat, and these guys here and a few other things like that, and I thought that would be kind of neat. Is it for anything? Nope. So yeah, that's it. That's all for this video. I got a live stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays where I do this sort of thing, or I play some video games or Dr. Mario or whatever. I'm not gonna ask you for the Patreon and all that bullshit because I don't have any of that. But please, if you want to learn more stuff, hit me up. Or if you have work for like this sort of thing, this is what I do for a job. But I'm always looking for more things because I work for myself, an independent contractor, and I always like to have fun learning new stuff. So if you got some cool stuff for me to work on, please hit me up. Even if it's something that's like hobbyist, and it'd be cool to you know, do on the stream for a live stream. You know, you get a huge discount as far as that goes because I can make really cool videos like this, long and drawn out 45-minute videos to you know, to just to do CAD work and stuff like that. Hopefully it wasn't too painful to watch. Hopefully my voice isn't droning on. This is the first long sort of CAD video that I've done with Fusion 360. If you want anything, if you want me to explain anything specifically, let me know. Any criticisms about the video itself, let me know also. And you know, like, subscribe, and do all the other YouTube things that you do. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, and the notification bell, of course. Oh yeah, always scroll all that stuff up. Anyways, this is shot in one take. There's minimal editing. I don't even think I'm going to put music or anything to this one because it's such a simple thing. In the next video, you might actually see me in person. And we'll go from there. So have a good one. Peace. That was a bad ending. Yeah, just have a good day. Bye. Yeah. Okay, I'm gone now.